I don't think the government is ready for what is coming to them, because everything that they did during the election has come and go. So right now is the consequences we are facing. We all know what happened, how they took our mandate, and also we looked up to judiciary to help in this case, and also they turned us down. They turned the constitution upside down, and now the consequences have started coming in. So Boko Haram adopt High Court judge, wife, and 2 others in Bono. They've not done anything, they kidnap. Could you imagine? So nobody is even above the insecurities in this country. So why are the government turning one eye to this security in the government, whereas everybody can be a victim? Could you imagine a High Court judge in Bono with his wife, 2 others kidnapped on the way by Boko Haram? So a High Court judge by name Justice Haruna Shelia, I don't know how to pronounce that, by the way, and his wife, driver, and others were adopted by the Boko Haram terrorists along Biu to Maiduguri Road on Monday. Sources say Justice Mesiala, that's how I pronounce it, who is working with Bono State High Court in Maiduguri, was traveling in his vehicle accompanied by his driver, a security escort, and his wife. Yet they were kidnapped by the Boko Haram. These are the people that was nurtured by the bad people we have in Nigeria. So as they approach a curve on a road between Buratai and Bunigari, a group of armed men emerged from the bush and barricaded the road. The judge's vehicle screeched to a halt, then attempted to maneuver its way to escape. Unfortunately, in the chaos that ensued, Justice Michelia's vehicle was stopped by another team of insurgents, taking them hostage and later whisked them into Samisafore. This is how they do it. One will attack, then one will be at the front and one will be at the back. So that if you want to escape to the front, you see them. If you want to escape at the back, you see them, so that you escape. That's how they work. And now they are into the politicians. So I even think that all these politicians are now scared because of insecurity. That's why they don't travel like that anymore. The only travel we hear right now is the president, the vice president, and the wife, because they have high security following them. But a politician that's a normal politician like senators, they don't have much security, so they don't even travel more. Because right now they are scared of the consequences of the things that they did to Nigeria. That's one thing with life. If you do bad, it must come back to you. Recall that Damaturu, Buniyadi, Burotao, BO 120 kilometers road has remained a death trap for many years. Yet the government have done nothing about that. Could you imagine? Now they are now the victims. I think now they wake up and start doing something about that. That's how Nigeria works, by the way. Considering its deplorable conditions faced by motorists and passengers, as it is the only route that links over 5 local government areas and southern Bono to Maiduguri, the state capital, due to inability to reopen the Maiduguri-Dambo-Biu road due to insecurities and death trap. Could you imagine that? So let's analyze this now. The government are now scared of their own plots, because we all know some senators are the ones that are in charge of this Fulani people that trail cows, because it's their cow. So they put people there to be in charge. So this means that they are in charge of those people, of those Fulanis. So they don't care the lives that have been taken by the Fulanis, because it's not their own property or it's not their family. So they felt all reluctant, and even a case where they brought out a bill that they should stop these Fulanis from invading farmland, some northern senators came out to oppose that bill. Who in his right sense will oppose a bill to save life? But they came out to oppose it because they know what they are getting from that bill, and they know they're getting from those Fulanis. They are killing farmers in their farmlands. You felt it's okay for you. They are taking people's properties. You felt it's okay for you. They're eating up crops. That's why we don't have food here in Nigeria. Nigeria is entering famine because of insecurity. And the government just felt not to do anything. Then I miss the problem that's happening right now in our country, saying that we don't have money. Tinubu's wife have been charged of 498 million naira on travel, just travel. When I say just travel, I mean just travel. And we all know how much the president and the vice have spent on traveling, despite we don't have good security in this country. We don't have food, we don't have good roads, we don't have electricity, we don't have many things, and Nigeria has the natural resources of everything life wants. Nigeria is so blessed that we have every resources to make Nigeria even the wealthiest country in this world. But no, we don't have people that can see that come to pass, because we all have selfish people in Nigeria, not just politicians, some persons, some leaders in some organizations. Aside, let's take the government out of this. The leaders in some organizations also are very selfish and greedy. That's how life has been, and that's how the government is also operating. So I think, as also blaming the government for the bad of this country, we should always blame some leaders also. You could imagine just a senator is against stopping the Fulanis because of selfish interest. That's what Nigeria is being known for, selfish interest. Everybody wants this, everybody wants this, and we all know how the election went. Selfish interest. People say that they cannot watch an Igbo man rule Nigeria. Some say that it must be from my tribe. Some say that it must be Tinubu because Tinubu is my brother. That was how election was run. Not even who is the best candidate, because Tinubu P2B came out not just as an Igbo. He came out as someone that wants to change Nigeria. But no, we all have our own personal interests. Now that insecurity is getting out of hand, let's see how the government will see to this. Because right now, politicians are also being kidnapped. High court judges are being kidnapped. Everybody is being kidnapped. Nobody is even running from this, because the insecurity resulted to hunger, which implies that everybody is hungry. And the best people they felt to go for are the big men, because they feel that if they should ask for 100 million, those people can provide the 100 million. That's the main reasons why they are going for the politicians, the rich. Because now, if you take up in normal Nigerians now and ordinary citizens now, as the Abobio said, that life of Tinubu is better than life of ordinary citizens. So if you took an ordinary citizen's life as a kidnapper now, you won't see a dime. You rather kill the person, because the person don't have any place to get that ransom you're asking for. So now they go for politicians, they go for the rich people, so that they can be able to get some money from them. And never forget that those kidnappers are being financed by some persons. They are being sponsored by some persons, which if they should collect the ransom, they will have to pay tithe to the people that put them in that space, that provided them with the arms that they are using. So they have to pay tithes to them, which means they need to ask for a huge ransom, which you cannot get from a normal Nigerian. So you have to go for the politicians, for the rich people that have the money. That's why these days we are hearing they kidnap rich people here and there. They don't kidnap people again, because you don't get anything. You just kill the person and also come out of it. So they are not going for the rich, which will make the leaders of this country to wake up and fight insecurities, because it's getting out of hand. You can imagine kidnapping a high court judge. They did not say a senator. They said a high court judge. The audacity that these people are now having to even be able to kidnap a high court judge sends signal and send a bad message of this country, because we all know insecurity are getting out of hand. We're a country where insecurity, there is high rate of hunger because people are afraid to go to work, and we're in a country where there is high rate of hunger, there is high rate of insecurity is there. So these two work hand in hand to fight that. You have to first of all fight insecurity, so that people can be able to go and produce, to go and work, to get money, to reduce the hunger. And in a country where there is more hunger, there tend to be more kidnapping, more armed robbery, and all negative things. That's the level we are at in the country. And I believe that this country can take a U-turn if the government starts doing the needful and stop always doing things based on self-interest. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys, and like my videos. I will drop more content on this video. I'll give you guys a hint on this kidnap issue, if he has been released or not. Stay tuned, guys.